Poets Cane. The following story is gonna get pretty graphic, and it's based on a story. The names have been changed, it's all technically alleged, but it's something that's far too familiar. Let's go. The projects in the BX right by the river is where I started, felt the park cause I was lighter than niggas. I'm the oldest of 6 and our daddy was ghost. When I was younger I was touch pain, I carried the most. My moms was sick and still abused me, supplying the beaters. Only 12 going through hell, but the rider gets deeper. You see the mecca of this rap shit, a dominant figure up in the game took me in. He would buy me new sneakers, he had the fame temperament of a kid but was grown. All through hip hop he's known and let me into his home. He showed love to all the youngest, he was true to the hood, so I loved him like a father. I was moving for good. We called him Pops, me and other shorties laughing with niggas, and Pops would pull out the Polaroid, snapping them pictures of all of us. Found it strange, guess he captured the moment. He's still a refuge from my mom's bell. After a scolding one day alone, he takes me into the bathroom and showing me how to pull out my little thing and masturbate on it. It felt uncomfortable. He tells me these are ways of a man. I watched his penis get bigger as it raised in his hand. As we walked into his room, sitting on the mattress, he pops in a VHS, take this pornographic while I'm tugging on myself. Just the way the Pop showed me, it was weird but arousing with the tape of the movie. But he assured me this is man shit. Of course I believe him, so several times a week we do the same when I see him. One day during the session I started panting and shaking, and like bam, first time I reached ejaculation. And for Pops he got excited, made me feel celebration. That's when he looked at me and said, "You turned a real man today, son." He said, "Oh, now teach me the lessons of the power of God," because he has a big crew and now I'm part of the squad. He breaks out a red book of several familiar faces, different gangsters and rappers, pics of all of them naked. He said they all passed his next class and told me to lay in, raise my legs in the air. Then his penis he placed it right in between and started humping while my heart went hard and thumping. Pops continued till he started busting to raise me up and said there's only one more deed and I'm one with the force. That's when Pops got on his knees and started sucking me off. To this day I feel the whiskers on my waist from this demon, and he ain't spit a single drop all the way to completion. But now I'm thinking hip hop, learn the ways of the street, and eventually I let it stop. Now all the ladies are freaking, I got a whole army behind me with Pops in the gang, robbing dealers in the park, quick to pop and go bang. A couple years would go by, caught a case on the run, finally caught and in jail, but Pops would take care of his son. While inside he would ride out and back on my feet. Some years later Pops still clothing my back and my feet. I'm grown with kids of my own, cause now a Mac I had stood, and I was shocked to learn that Pops molested half the whole hood. But I'm still his main hitter, he got stabbed in Brazil by a kid that looked just like me. I was tasked to go kill, but see my face and young boy, when they gave me his picture it broke me down. I told my moms, well I'm faded off liquor, about what Pops had used to do. But what made the news bigger, another man had told the media the days that Pops hit him. So I decided it was time for me to get him on blast. I told the media the truth about his villainous ass. The story thick, and now I advocate against child molesters. For the kids that's getting touched, to this day please protect them. I'm controversial from the story, some will front and go snapping. Sometimes I flip and share my pain when they make fun of what happened. Half my crew I'm still a part of, other part I am not, cause we established many businesses where profits have dropped. But I just had to share my pain if it's protecting our babies, as I pray and look to God in the heavens to save me. The secrets in the dark, they say don't tell nobody. The truth, the hood is sick, I gotta tell somebody. It's time to out them bastards, let them feel all the pressure, uncover all their dirt, and berate all molesters. Them secrets in the dark, they say don't tell nobody. The truth, the hood is sick, I gotta tell somebody. It's time to out them bastards, let them feel all the pressure, uncover all their dirt, then berate all molesters. Berate all molesters. Now there's always 3 sides to a story. It's this one side, that one side, and the truth. And this story is based on the story from one side, so I could only say it's alleged, and I won't attach any names. But the sad part about it is, no matter how the history actually played out, it sounds very familiar to far too many people that's holding this same pain with them, no matter how many years or decades go by. Berate all molesters. Yo, what up, y'all? Y'all ready to get this money with me? Let's get Aire To Millions. Poets Cane, you know the name. It's a new day. Poets Cane, you know the name of the new brand. I give you good times plus the pain cause I'm human. I started as a little light nigga with roaches in Harlem where the city lights razors on post shit. Well, downtown to Wall Street with a rich place. So fuck that, niggas round the way trying to get paid and bust back at a whole crew that done lined them. The home of big weight and consignment, where you find them. I always felt it was different on my own shit. My life story looked different on the old script. Within the movie screenplay, it's like track mics go shifting through the scenes of these bad vibes and crack pipes. Life before you rise, you get tested. I passed it, got blasted for shit I regretted, oh well. And if you still up in the mix, you gon' make it. You're bound to see heaven while rebelling through hell. Let's go.
Been on the grind, now I come to an end.
Aire To Millions.
I got no time for them broke ass games, hey. Now watch me shine, every rhyme is an
Aire To Millions.
So baby, won't you back up off me and go get your piece?
Anthony Young, I never had shit. That's why my bank statement damn near looking bogus. Cause I never thought I would appreciate zeros. Put a number before them, now them 6 bitches my hero. A summer good morning, I got a view of the ocean. While the sun glisten on it, it's such a beautiful moment. While I run into crypto and investments to grow it, I got the funds to do what I wanna, like feeding the homeless. Better believe you are potent, keep on following dreams. But watch niggas, one jealous, one could swallow your team. Clock figures fill bags like a real quick, because people, you know, talking a little bit of crap, saying I'm scared of this, coward for this. Y'all gotta understand, I'm not really involved in any of that bullshit. I don't really care about any of that bullshit. The whole online talking shit back and forth, like the shit got corny to me. Ain't really no money in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm millionaire minded. The truth is, if anyone's in my face with a confrontation, I will either fuck somebody up or stab them. That's just like the best honest way I could put it. That's the type of person that I really am. And I'm kind of sick of kind of quelling that person. I'm a wild motherfucker, like real talk. I'll put hands on people. That's just like best I could say it. That's my real personality when I engage with people. I'm a big person. I'm 6'6". I'm fast. I'm quick, and I'm a bit of a fucking nut. This is the truth. This is me. Me being on some chill, calm shit. This is. I mean, I've always actually been chill and calm. I just don't like when people fuck with me. And when in person, I do my best to, you know, hurt them. That's the best way I'm gonna say. I ain't trying to say too much on this internet shit. But y'all gotta understand that shit is corny. You let this one talk this, you let niggas is online on the internet talking back and forth. You gotta understand, for big niggas like us big intimidating figures, I know I've got a beautiful face. I'm straight up say it. Fuck you, that anybody that got a problem with me saying I'm gorgeous. I never said it before, I'm saying it now. I'm an extremely fly motherfucker. This is known. So yeah, I don't have an intimidating face, but I definitely have an intimidating figure and presence. You know what I'm saying? The way I look on camera, in person, way more domineering. This is just Anthony Young. I'm giving y'all Anthony Young right now. When I got issues with people, I put hands on people. Best way I could put it, straight like that. So a lot of times us taller or us bigger intimidating people, I don't know, we tend to just want to like keep shit calm, cool, quell it, and fall back from shit. It's at least with me, that's my personality. Because I'm a cool cat. I'm a pretty decent guy. I do admit. I'm not somebody that goes and, you know what I'm saying, start shit with people. AKA, I don't have a Napoleon complex. You know what I'm saying? Very chill, very, you know, very relaxed and all that. But engagements with people, if people try to start shit or try to take advantage of, you know what I'm saying, my genuine nature, then I've been known to fuck people up. So all that talk about who says this online, yap, yap, yap behind the keyboard, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Let me get back to some music now. Hope y'all like the setup. You know, this is pretty much like a test stream. I'm trying to get my shit like rocking right. So yeah, let me get back to this music. That's just a, you know, little public service announcement. All right, let me set up another tune real quick for you. Aire To Millions. Yeah, man, Aire To Millions, man. I'm on some millionaire-minded shit. Like, even the whole road shit and all that shit. To me, this shit's just getting corny. I was listening to the shit earlier. I mean, for those that still like that shit, cool. I'm listening to this woman again. I don't give a fuck about that shit. This woman, that woman, this pussy. I could give a fuck. I'm like, why am I listening to this shit? Shout out to both females involved, though. You know what I mean? But I really don't give a fuck about that shit. let me not even front. Like, a lot of this shit just getting corny, in my opinion. If y'all still like it, love it, good, keep liking and loving it. But I'm just honestly sick and tired of being all in the throes and the passion of this corny shit, because that's literally what it is. You know what I'm saying? I've been shot before. I've had the thing on me. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, I'm really not this, you know what I'm saying, this 21st century computer guy like that. You know what I mean? I fell back around like early 2000s from, you know, what I was doing. A few of my friends died and shit like that. And, you know, I will say that I've kind of gotten like calmed down a lot and, you know, really got integrated into this little computery shit. Because if y'all know, before Web 2.0 with the Facebook and the YouTube and all that, it was, I believe it was around Web 1.0, it was message boards. Message boards were the poppin' shit. And I used to be like pretty poppin' in the message board thing. Shout out to my man MTU, aka Max Kinney, because he still be around here, around, you know what I'm saying, around these parts. So shout out to you if you see this. And yeah, man, he'll tell you, because he you know, I started rocking with him on the message board thing around, you know, right when I made that transition from, you know, the routine street shit. But hey, since I'm on the mic, let me just give a shout out, or, you know, even the people talking shit. Monty, shout out to Monty. Shout out to Sexy Beauty Queen, talking the good shit. Shout out to Los Kajit. Shout out to Dre Drizzy. And yeah, it's getting boring. Repetitive jokes, and I don't know. Yeah, man, I'm just sick of it, to be honest. All right, let me go to the
days. Will you look at that? Poets came.
Lamar Wills in the building. What up?
Check it out. You know the game. Topioca, Topioca. Topioca, Topioca. I thank God for my talent since the last time recorded a full album. 7 days, I go past what you saw is mega amazing. I'm the greatest fan, quicker than many. I hit the pavement, getting liquored off any. I put on many, had the drug dealers switching their hustle, get money with me. Poets came, Aire To Millions, what up? You can bubble with me. Pete and Tommy, keep your memories with me when I get busy. Rest in peace, Charles the Big. I'm about to dominate the city. This music will tell a story when my words are elusive. I just a coding in the tune so your mind can get through it. A little encouragement to bury your doubts, cause that's what encouragement. The worries, you gon' toss some shits out and get another one. A nice guy, nah, that ain't me. I strive for righteousness, you evil, trying to fuck up my world. I'll take your life from it, this lethal. How I bust up these words so fast, I'm writing it like angels put these words in my pen. I see the signs of it. Hey, body, let me body me another one. I'm coming from the gutter, gonna get us out the slum. Lovely lady, talk good looking, babe, you know I got to know you. And now I call her pudding, cause she gave me Topioca, Topioca. Topioca, Topioca. Topioca, Topioca. And now I call you pudding, cause you gave me Topioca. Whatever I want, like Max Eisenhart. My passion and intensity, see it in my eyes and heart. Now you could make these waves like the moon, but if you try to spark some drama, I'ma take sun down. Like the night and dark, the world at large could look so unreal. Like it's pixelated glitches in the matrix, creating another way. It's the dimensions that the demons go mention. The pit is bottomless when stars start to send, and we ended it with a lock on. If the government will label you crazy while through their politics, the truth and crooks are really less sane. You think I'm pop on this, they lie to try to program your brain to the apocalypse. Combine you the poets to Cain and put a stop to it. Hey, body, let me body me another one. I'm coming from the gutter, gonna get us out the. And now I call you pudding, cause you gave me Topioca. Matrix chain hanging long and heavy like I'm Galvatron. We pulling dreams about these nightmares that we all gallop on. Elitists and instructions through music. This ain't the average song. Elitists, that's the name of my team. Let's get the battle when they strike. When we say it is time, poets the alias. You might wanna stay in this time. We going crazy in the night, and we don't make a sound. Can hear a paper clip, then boom, feel effects of the blast. So why radius asking why gainers with a dime so delectable? My passion Intentionz at the pavilion. I'm giving out the finger to haters just like a wedding ring and trying to get you all to believe you can do anything. Hey, body, let me body me another one. I'm coming from the gutter, gonna get us out the slum. Lovely lady, talk good looking, babe, you know I gotta know you. And now I call her pudding, cause she gave me Topioca, Topioca. Topioca, Topioca. Topioca, Topioca. And now I call you pudding, cause you gave me Topioca, huh? And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Poets came, Aire To Millions. Album done in 7 days flat. You know how I do. Shout out to John, Akir, everybody that rock with me. You know what I mean? Shout out to me and Nicole, pardon me. Shout out to Brooklyn David, everybody I rock with, everybody that I do music with and all that good shit. Catch y'all on that next one. Family. Family. 9-year-old shorty had a toy gun.
Looks like it's time for another busy day. Yes. The work never ceases. The best business in the astral field, baby.
There's several different death merchants in this astral field, and I was tasked with police deaths, the cats they kill. Here in America, from little ones to those that are elders, all the melanated victims, both the females and fellas. I don't discriminate, I live them out, they so yeah, I snatch them. Get my energy from fear, let the police be having. Case in point, 9-year-old shorty had a toy gun. Cops scared, thought it was real, and left a massacre one. The more injustice in the slaying, the more power I get. That's why I chose these type of deaths, we never run out these shit. Some of my favorites are the cars when they make you pull over. I snatched them slumped in his seat, right on Facebook to show ya. With this lady and his baby, cop ain't show no emotion. He just laid them for no reason, cause two gun wasn't on him. I was sent to bring you clarity, why really they peace. You're fallen angel, death merchant for the killer police. You ever seen hate in the eyes? Well, that is me. Felt the fear that's on another and wonder when can it be? That is me, along with rage in every feel with a beast. Yeah, that is me, your death merchant for the killer police. You ever seen hate in the eyes? Well, that is me. Felt the fear that's on another and wonder when can it be? That is me, along with rage in every feel of the beast. Yeah, that is me, your death merchant for the killer police. Out in Florida, someone wanna be, he laid a boy flat. Your death merchant, I was made just for that. He earned his stripes, these murders hype me like when grandma got shot in the rain. I'm the evil behind anger, sending cops in a rage. I also feed them jealousy, keep them feeling inferior. So when they see your black eye shining, it's a reason to kill you. Like when they choked that man out, it was an envious grab. They sucked the life right out of homie, left him dead on his ass. I also feed white supremacy, I give him assist. My devil tricks got all you thinking that shit does exist. Like Mitchell Blicks, I got you twisted like the dome of this girl. In Baltimore, they split a shit, it made me potent some more. So when they knocking in, I got them when you open the door. Might be your final time unlocking, you'll get dropped to the floor. An evil spirit currency, bitch, my profits they score. I'm the one that brings the cops into gore, your death merchants. You ever seen hate in the eyes? Well, that is me. Felt the fear that's on another and wonder what can it be? That is me, along with rage in every feel of the beast. Yeah, that is me, your death merchant for the killer police. You ever seen hate in the eyes? Well, that is me. Felt the fear that's on another and wonder what can it be? That is me, along with rage in every feel of the beast. Yeah, that is me, your death merchant for the killer police. You ever seen hate in the eyes? Well, that is me. Felt the fear that's on another and wonder what can it be? That is me, along with rage in every feel of the beast. Yeah, that is me, your death merchant for the killer police. And to the cops now, you know the source of hate in your gut. The shit that makes you grip your pistols, all the reins is a nut. So keep it up and do my bidding, cause it strengthens me up. I'm all the black that matters, so you get away with it, yup.
Such a busy day it was. Look at these fools. What are you marching for? You can't stop me. I'm here forever. I own you. I own your heart. You built it. Now I'm here to kill you.
All right. What's going on, y'all? What's good? What's popping? Make sure the sound good. The editor screen look better that way. What's popping with y'all good people? Y'all nice people? Y'all beautiful people? Y'all beautiful people? Okay. Sounding good. I think this mic put a little extra bass in my voice. I like it. How many people up in this thing? Found out it's like one person. 5 people watching. Okay, that's good. Yo, hit them thumbs up. Somebody done hit the thumbs up, took it away. Or was that me? Shit, I'm hitting the thumbs up. Fuck that shit, man. Hit the thumbs up, man. Shout out to Black Cherubim. Says it's the first time catching me live. But I haven't really been live like that. You know, I've been doing it sporadically. Like, even with this joint, I kind of want to chop it up a little bit about the whole Nipsey Hussle thing. It's like a real charade. It's a circus as far as different information coming out. But being that I haven't been online like that, I didn't even want to put his title, his name in the title. Like, you know, when I first found out he got killed and everything, I had an urge to kind of do videos and shit about it. But it just don't feel right with my spirit. Dude just died. Here I haven't been consistent with the videos. And I'm just going to hop right on there with Nipsey Hussle videos. You know what I mean? So I waited like a couple days. I did a couple videos just, you know, because shit was on my mind, you know, from trying to figure out why somebody would throw their life away to shoot this man. You know, we know there's scumbags in the world that'll kill people and not give a crap, but why would somebody throw their own life away? Like, that part didn't make sense, so I did a video about that. And then a couple theories here and there, I did a video about that. But I said, nah, I'm not going to put his name in the title. I'll still put Hoax and Conspiracies, so you know what I'm talking about. And you know what I mean? Maybe for posterity's sake, after the live is done, you know, if I chop it up enough about that situation, I might change the title and do that. You know what I'm saying? I just play it by ear. But yeah, man, what's going on? Shout out to the 4 people. Y'all are like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are like, we all like Voltron. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the 4, I'm the head. And, you know what I'm saying, we the whole Voltron line right now. You know what I mean? You know, Voltron today, next day, fill a whole stadium. Be like 19,000 people up in here. But, yeah, man, like I was saying, you know, what the people saying, scared of this or don't want to hold meet this. Yo, I'm just tired of that bullshit, man. That's the best way I can put it. I really don't care about that. I don't care to be enthralled in the beef or go back and forth with the jokes or anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the songs are cool. You know what I'm saying? Doing little diss songs here and there, but I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? I'm not invested in the shit emotionally. I don't have any emotional ill will toward anybody. But on the same token, I'm not nobody's bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own person. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to think, you know, by me being on some, like, I guess, chill shit, niggas just get the opinion or, you know, get the impression that I'm on some sucker shit. I'm really not. I punch people and I haven't, well, 2 Halloweens ago, I punched someone in the face. But, you know, I'm not that type of person that, you know, people play or talk shit to my face and all that. You know, it's hard to explain it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a lot more action-oriented than the internet and the little keyboard diaper typing than that could show. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't even explain it. I'm not even a shit talker like that. I am an action-oriented person. So it don't even feel right me trying to explain, oh, I'll snap. You know, yeah. All the real people that can relate to what I'm saying, y'all can feel what I'm saying, and you already know what I mean. I shouldn't even have to say anymore. But yeah, I'm not about that. I'm not about that pushover sucker shit. I'm not about that. I'ma chill, just listen to the music, no doubt. But yeah, what's going on, y'all? I mean, I will address, because I did a video already talking about the, you know, the ooh. You know what I'm saying? The dance video I did. Shit was funny. You know what I'm saying? When Styles did it, the shit was funny. Niggas is goofing off. You know what I'm saying? With grown-ass men. If you're confident about yourself, you don't really give a fuck about that. Niggas want to say something's gay. Let them say the shit's gay. It's something to talk about. I really don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like that's another thing. I'm the type, I would walk out the street butt-ass naked if I could, if it were legal, and I wouldn't care like one bit. I have no qualms or hang-ups or hiccups about anything or worried about this impression, that impression. You know what I'm saying? I mean, name and reputation, that's one thing. But when it comes to silly little chit-chatter, have at it. Chit-chatter all you want. But kind of backing off that a little bit. One thing that I didn't address in the last video, LA, and I don't know if he's still in the building in the thing, but you keep bringing up that song I did in reply to Styles, like, and I explained this so many times, but finally I thought, wait a minute, I actually did a similar thing with you. I keep explaining if he and I squash the beef, and if Styles has a certain impression of how he considers the diss songs and everything, like, for me it's all fun. You know what I'm saying? I diss my best friends, we dissed each other back and forth. I have a different mentality with it. He has a different mentality. So that's just respecting his thing if the beef is squashed. It's called maturity. It's called growth. 3-4 years ago, I probably wouldn't have given a fuck, and I'd have still put the shit out. Nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to put the song out. It's only fun and games. You got the problem. You don't think it's fun and games? Well, that's something you got to fix with yourself. I'm all about my impression of the world. But no, maturity is when you consider, you know what I'm saying, the way that other people engage in things and the way that other people process things. You know what I'm saying? It just comes with maturity. That's the best thing I can say. But LA, I actually did a similar thing with you, kind of in a reverse situation. The most notable song that I did to you on some hip hop diss shit was that Benton Harbor Bum joint. You know what I'm saying? And since I said some old bullshit about your son and everything, I apologize to both you and him. And I deleted that. I didn't put videos on private. I deleted the song. I deleted the files off my computer. I don't have that song. Shit, the only thing I probably got, because I do be typing my lyrics, I probably got the lyrics somewhere in typed form. But I do not have a digital copy of that song, even myself. You know what I'm saying? But... you know, for whatever the situation was, we squashed the beef, and I deleted that song. And I did that pretty much for the same reason. It was the same courtesy I was trying to extend to you that, you know what I'm saying, I was extending to Styles. So it's like, you got a problem with me doing it on that way, but I actually did the same thing with you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, what's really the deal with that? You know, I was just thinking about that earlier. I was like, yeah, wait a minute. I had that track. And I totally erased it from existence. Just like this response that I had to Styles. I pretty much erased it from existence. It's like, you know, all right. You know, if Styles was more on the, you know, all sporty aspect of the, you know, the song game, and it didn't involve any actual, I don't know, other shit, then, yeah, I'd probably put it out, you know. One of my best friends, Big Dioc, we used to diss each other back and forth. He would come to my crib, because, you know, back then we had, like, the cassette tapes and stuff. He would come to my crib and hand-deliver the tape of the new diss song that he has for me. He would knock on the door and hand-deliver it to me. And he would wear, like, a big bubble coat with shorts on in the summertime. Now, why'd he do that? That was some old inside joke that we had about wearing big-ass coats and shorts in the summertime. I forgot what it was. We made a joke about that. So one day he knocks on my door and he hand-delivers the tape, hot as a motherfucker, with a big bubble coat on in the summer with shorts and like Tim's or something on. I sat down. I listened to it. I think he was there. He was even there when I listened to it. It was like, all right, yeah, you got me. Good joints. And when I got his ass back, I hand-delivered the tape to him, you know? That's my history. That's my perspective as far as the battle rap thing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We did it more on some fun shit. Everybody got their own existence and their own way they process things and everything like that. So, you know, just because people don't see exactly in the same vision I do, you know, I can't box people in to see shit the way I want. You see things differently, then cool. I'm going to take note of that and I'm going to respect it. Simple as that, you know? But, yeah, man, you know, I got the album, 12 tracks. Anybody want to cop that? You know, you got the links up there, the little scrolling shit. I'm doing it for 10 joints, $10. Or if you want to donate something more, you could do that. It's a couple people that just on the Striznev. I'm blessed. I gotta hit my man of War with a copy of that, most definitely, and a couple other people. So I gotta make note of that and whatnot. So diplomatic, other stuff though. But yeah, loving on Steezy. That shit crazy. But yeah, man, that's how we did it. You know what I'm saying? I used to always joke, like, you know what I'm saying? We on some New York shit. Before we go to school, we eat our cereal. We got to battle our moms before we leave the door. And, you know, we do it like that. So everybody got their own way of looking at things, of processing things. And, you know what I mean? I just try, yeah. I think Dre Drizzle said it perfect. I try to be diplomatic. You know what I'm saying? I really do try to be diplomatic, especially on a forum like this where it's not a lot of face-to-face engagement. Then it's like that changes the rules so drastically. You know what I mean? With shit like this, if you are on some aggressive shit, then you got to show that through your mouthpiece. No homo. You know what I'm saying? Your mouthpiece got to be aggressive. But what about us people that are used to more physical aggression? You feel me? What about us? And that's more so my background. I've never been, you know, the big, I mean, you know, I snapped on people, came up roasting, joking and everything, but I've never been a professional at that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a big dude. So, and, you know, for whatever, take it for what it's worth. But yeah, I mean, honestly, people are going to be like less likely to rank on or diss somebody that's, you know, of a bigger stature. So, you know what I'm saying? Our upbringing is going to come up, you know, maybe a little more different. So it's like, just because you don't see aggression from someone in a thing where your mouthpiece got to be the, you know, the factor in aggression, don't get it fucked up. I will punch somebody in the face. That's the best way I could put it. I don't even like talking like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a grown-ass man, too old for that dumb shit anyway. But that's just the honest truth. Just call it what it is. Cheers. But yeah, man, what's going on? How y'all like this little setup, man? I'm testing some things out. I'm back at the crib and whatnot. Got the game. Oh, let me put the game screen on real quick. Let's test this shit out real fast. What y'all think about that last joint I played? Death Merchant for the Killer Police. Yeah, I did 10 songs in 6 days. I say that I did a whole album in 7, but 2 of the songs I already had done. So it's a 12-track album. But in a 7-day period, I got 10 songs done. But one day I took off. I didn't do anything. And then the other days I just wrote, recorded. Wrote, record. So, you know what I mean? And I'll pat myself on the back if ain't nobody else gonna do it. That's some impressive stuff. 6 days, 10 songs from scratch. You know? I mean, I didn't do the beats, but, you know, that's definitely some commendable shit if I must say so myself. Oh, nice graphics. Thank you. Repetitive jokes and insults. See, I'm all over the place with this chat. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. Let me see if let me test if I can get this game screen on. Cause I'm thinking what I want to do is, you know, maybe sometimes we kicking it, play a game, but not have the whole thing be the video game. Just have it like in the cut while I'm, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up about whatever. All right, let me see. Sources. Game capture. Add new source. But I will say specific window. Oh, somebody made something make noise. Who made my shit make noise? Why my shit made noise? Cocoa Butter donated 15. Beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. Thanks for always keeping it chill. Yeah, always. Yeah, you got an album coming to you. How's the best way I could do that? Yeah, you should give me your email somehow so I could send you this junk. We'll figure that out. I guess you could. Yeah, I don't know how does that thing. I think you can leave notes on those things. So yeah, if so, hit me with your email, or you can email me. Matter of fact, and in the reply email, I just put the joint in there. Poets Came. A.T.M. All right, let me put my email in here real quick. So yeah, you can just hit me up right here. And I'll send that your way to at gmail.com. There we go. All right, what's it going to do? Yo, my memory is like horrible, B. I don't know what it is. Short-term memory. My shit sucks. Catching old timers disease already. At the young age of 1. All right. Fuck was I doing? Like real talk. I really blanked out. Oh yeah, the game screen. Hold on. Let me see if I can put this game screen on. Alright, themes, editor. How we do that? Game catch. Alright, that shit didn't work. What's going on with y'all though, man? How y'all spring doing? Has spring sprung for you wherever you at? I think spring sprung finally today for the first time. It's like 70-something degrees. And you know what I'm saying, the forecast, well, it ain't going below 50, so they say in the next like 5-10 days. So I think spring is finally sprung. You know what I mean? Spring break and shit should be coming up. All right, capture specific window. No, that didn't work. Okay. And oh yeah, if anybody ever need help in trying to get your shit hooked up on some fly shit, just let me know. I've done a couple videos on how to hook all this up already, but you know, and anybody that want, you know, a couple people be reaching out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I try to share whatever I know. All right, hold up. No, I don't want the game screen. I want to take that off. Remove. I want to just put a regular window. Standard color media source window capture. window, capture the moment of my new window. Alright. That shit did some bullshit. Okay, I know what I gotta do. Hold up. Connect your Xbox One. But yo, real quick, and trust me, I'm not gonna be, like I said, I'm tired of all this back and forth road shit, but I will say, you know, just some shit I found out about this Tyree Sneed dude, like, you know, because he lies so much, billionaire this, trillionaire that, oil this and that, but from a little research I've done, at least if his name is who he says he is, he do come from a family of money. His pops was doing this thing in law or something, and his mother or aunt or somebody was CEO of Hewlett Packard. I saw a video of him talking about that shit, saying that she fucked it up and she tried to kill him. Some old wild shit, yo. But that shit, to me, that makes him like just 10 times more bogus than I already thought he was. Because it's like, dude, you come from a good background. You know how many of us come from the hood that are like second, third generation from the hood type shit? And here you are coming from a pretty well affluent background. Yeah, you want to be a cigarette from the street picking bum or whatever happened. I don't know what happened. Maybe you just spazzed out. You crazy. You're not taking your medicines. I don't know what it is. But you reduced yourself to a hotel living, picking up shit off the ground, putting it in your ear type of ass dude. And then on top of that, you want some racist shit, but some racist want to be down shit. Like, yo, just be a successful white boy, man. Like, you know how many motherfuckers would like love to be in your position? I mean, I don't think anybody black would really want to trade in being black to be white. But at least background and situation wise, like, yo, if you haven't learned anything from trying to mix it up with niggas, I hope at the very least someday you realize, like, yo, you've got a lot going for yourself, at least historically. I don't give a fuck what you got to do. Make amends with your family or something. I want back in. Maybe you really are connected to some oil money or something. But yeah, dude, you bugging, yo. I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know why, if you ousted from your family, or even if you are who you claim you are. It might be some other Joseph Tyree Sneed the fifth that you're copying the identity of. And I ain't even trying to dox you like that, but as I understand, all this info has been put out. I'm just getting up on it recently, but the shit it's actually a little bit annoying. All right. Just be an affluent white boy. What could I say? I mean, am I right? Want to live like Eminem, right? Shit. But the irony is, he's from current Eminem financial status. You know what I mean? You trying to reverse Eminem your ass. You know, you already on current Eminem status. Fuck the, what the fuck the deal? So, and that really puts the sting on all that nigga shit, because technically it's like, even though you're not living that way now, you picking up shit from the ground and everything, stealing boots and all that shit, but technically it's like, yo, at least from where your background is, it's like now we know that you don't have any hood type background. So you really are on that hard body 100% racist shit when you get on all that stupid ass nigger shit. Now it makes sense, because I heard you say shit like, oh, my family this, our family used to own you slaves. You know, your motherfucking family probably most likely did own slaves, great grandfather and back and all that shit. So yeah, you on that bullshit legitimately, dude. You probably, man, wow. It's like, I don't know whether to laugh or just be upset about this shit, because it's like the laughable part is that you reduced yourself to, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, picking crust out your toes and not bathing. Yet the upsetting part is that you actually come from that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You come from that affluent, literal crackers. So every time you say that nigga shit, those are your ancestors coming through you. You probably don't even want to do this. You probably don't even realize you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Your honky ass ancestors coming out your ass. Capture specific window. Damn, this shit was working a minute ago. I don't know, man. Fuck it. You get the idea. Above the screen with the poet's cane, there would be a game thing or whatever. But, matter of fact, I'm going to throw this other joint. I'm going to try to get this. You know, I have a thing for having to get shit done when I set upon doing something. So let me throw this next track on. What up, baby? About time we got some me and you time. Candlelit dinner, some good food, and of course, some glasses of wine. Yo, I'm about to hit somebody off with a percentage of some of my royalties for this one. Let's do it. Poets came. Red wine, say it's good for the blood. Like gang signs, check mine, and it should be of love. You throw hints, cold grits, couldn't be any thicker. The Sport City out the speaker, now your knees getting weaker. It's the weekend, I'm with you, after grinding for days. Both our minds in a maze, and now we're finding our way to each other, moving up the ranks from friends in the more. Baby, pass the corkscrew so we can get this to pour. Candles lit, and you melting like the wax is beneath it. Thinking romance was dead, I brought it back and I'll keep it. We could hold hands and let people know we together. Got a whole plan for this evening, oh it is special. Lights dimming, two chairs that are facing each other. Red snapper, mashed potatoes with the gravy to smother. Moonlight staring at us like it's only us two. In all the land that really matter, now this what we gon' do. I'll pour you a glass of wine, then I'll pour me a glass of wine. Let's relax and spend some time. Then I'll pour another glass of wine. Let's have a glass of wine. Sipping easy, take it one sip after mine. A glass of wine, let's have a glass of wine. Sipping easy, take one sip after mine. When I met you, felt the tension from jump. It take a second for a woman to know what she wants. At first glance, you would know that our two bodies be close, while your aura stopped the world, and it got me choked. Still, I managed introductions and to get you to laughter. I never pride myself on games that take forever to master. I just keep it genuine, be myself and go after the finest woman ever seen by an eligible bachelor. Of course, that was you, although it took us a minute. Kept in touch a little here and there, I couldn't forget it. Then we talked for hours on end, breaking the day on the phone. Crucial moments there that gave us today. Or coming back as I take your hand and printing a kiss. Right now there's never been a better evening dinner than this. Now while you talk and I diligently listen to this, girl, put up your empty glass while we drip in this bliss. And I'ma pour you a glass of wine, then I'll pour me a glass of wine. Let's relax and spend some time. Then I'll pour another glass of wine. Let's have a glass of wine. Sipping easy, take one sip after mine. A glass of wine, let's have a glass of wine. Sipping easy, take one sip after mine. Some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, and some Poets Kane, and some of you that's mad close. Cheese, eggs, and Welch's grapes. We're bumping Biggie, the female, a love so great is up here with me. It's the most prevalent thing my mind keep repeating. Foreplay, the grinding and freaking all day. I'm keeping it cool, as composed as a man should. Inside of him hot, though when I'm bulging in manhood. Ain't trying to hide it, but I ain't stressing it either. I just pour you a glass in this incredible evening. Little decadent feeling with a twist of some homies, cause we connect so well. Now lay them kisses upon me. It's my mission to show you how I have paid attention to all your spots that's arousing in all your pleasurable settings. I aim to please you all over. If you like it, I love it. To sum it up, neither of us had a night that was bustless. And I pour you a glass of wine, and then I pour me a glass of wine. Let's relax and spend some time. Then I pour another glass of wine. Let's have a glass of wine. Sipping easy, take one sip after mine. A glass of wine, let's have a glass of wine. Sipping easy, take one sip after mine.
Poets Kane, Aire To Millions. How was that? Look like we finished this whole bottle. Yeah. Quality time.
Right, that's Glass of Wine. I also got that as a single. I got songs out under Poets Kane and under Tone Space. So if you search like Poets Kane on Spotify, iTunes, all that, you'll find a couple tracks. I couldn't put the whole album up there, unfortunately, but I want to show y'all something. I want to show y'all something interesting. Real quick. Hearing that song, you may have heard an interpolation of something. Pour you a glass of wine, then I pour me a glass of wine. Let's relax and spend some time. Then pour another glass of wine. What does that sound like? Anybody? What does that sound like? Come on now, open up the right window. Yeah, you motherfucker. Chrome, there we go. What does that sound like? Okay. Well, y'all know what it is. It sound like LA joint. It sound like that Bustless Nights joint. I want to show y'all something. And I said it in the beginning of the song. I said I might have to hit somebody off for some royalties for this track. And I have the song up as a single. So this is to LA. If you watching, I sent you an invitation. This is where I would split, or you would get a percentage. If you could see your email right under mine, LamarWills81. I know it's, you got that email public, so I know I'm not, violating. But yeah, I sent you a thing. All you gotta do is accept. You get yourself an account so you could put up songs on your own as you want and everything. And whatever this track does, you will get percentages of it based on me using that. It's it's what's called an interpolation. It's not exactly a sample because I didn't sample voice or anything, but I still sampled the flow and all that shit. So yeah. But when I was writing the song, like honestly, my songwriting process is crazy. Like stuff really just comes to me. I got this song called Angels. I say angels put these words in my mind that I disperse in a rhyme. Something let you see the blessing. Like that's why I write songs so quick. They literally like come to me. It feels like they come from the skies on some real stuff. I wrote in like amazing songs in like 10 minutes. And however I want it to go, whatever nuances I want in the song, or however I want the chorus or all that, it's like it, boom, it's like it comes at me at one time. And when I wrote Glass of Wine, that's what came to me. Pour you a glass of wine. Let's relax and spend some time. Pour another glass of wine. Like the shit just came to me like that. So I said, all right, I'm going to do that. Even though I can't sing. So I kind of like doubled it up and I put it where I said it with more bass on the left and the right side of the speaker. And then in the center channel, you hear my desperate attempt at trying to sing and whatnot. So yeah, that was Glass of Wine. So yeah, LamarWills81. You accept that thing. You set yourself up a DistroKid account, which I mean it costs like what, 18 a year or 35 a year if you get the upgraded account. But it's something you should do anyway. You get that account and you can literally put out music that will be put on iTunes, Spotify, all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I should have sent you the shit with the code. Because, there's a code that if you're a member of the DistroKid shit and you get other people to sign up, you get $5 each time another person does it. But I ain't even going to bother doing it all over again. It ain't that big a deal. But, yeah, you do that. So, it'll be a twofold thing. You'll be able to put your songs out, your parodies. You can put them shits on iTunes, Spotify, all over the place. I was trying to get you to do this shit like about a year or two ago. I don't know why you didn't jump on it then. But, it's whatever. But, yeah, so you could do that, and then on top of that, the other thing is whatever this particular track does that use that interpolation, you know what I'm saying, you'll get hit off for that. So, you know what I mean? That's that. That's that. That's that. But, oh, man. I'm still mad I can't get this shit on. You know what I'm really mad at or mad about, a little upset about? this little bull crap that I smoke, these things bust. I don't know if any of y'all mess with these things. These jewel things, the pods, they bust. You know what I'm saying? Talk about a bustless night. I wish I could have a bustless jewel pod. But when they bust, that means the fluid leaks out of the thing. And it's a waste of money. And each of these things, a 4-pack costs like $18. And I might get like 2 out of 4 of them. You know what I mean? So all this is telling me to do is that it's time to quit. So I think after I'm done with this, little less than, you know, it's like halfway done. This shit should last like a whole day. This lasted maybe 40 minutes. So I think I'm going to quit this shit right after this. This is literally my only vice, my only habit. I don't drink like that. I don't smoke trees like that. You know what I'm saying? Casually. I could drink casually with someone. I could hit something casually. Man of War in the building. What up? A vape mod kit. Word. Now, I think a quit kit is a better idea. I need to quit this bullshit anyway, man. This shit is a waste of money. You know, I've been back in the gym and everything, and even though these things are like 99% allegedly better than cigarettes because it doesn't have the tar, it doesn't have so they say 99% of the intoxicating things or the things that mess up your lungs with cigarettes, still, my lungs feel good for the most part, but even still in the gym, I could tell like a little bit of a difference. You know what I mean? I could tell a little difference. So I'm like, I need to stop this shit anyway as I take a puff. Also, like I said it on the stream before, I'm the type of person like me, when I got habits, I do it big. I do my habits big. It is what it is. Like when I did drink, back when I used to hustle and everything with my cousin, we'd knock down fifths of whatever we have. We'd get fifths of Cavassier and each and knock them shits down during the day and be good money. And when I did smoke cigarettes, I said this on a live stream before, I ran through, at my habit at its worst, I was at 2.5 packs a day. You know what I'm saying? So even though they say this shit is 99% safer than cigarettes, I know me. The level of the habit that as hard as I go, I'll fuck around and smoke this shit 100 times more than the normal person, which would match the damning effects of it, just like a casual regular cigarette smoker. You know what I mean? All salt, no sugar. I love the name. Peace to you. What up? You know what I'm saying? So I really need to quit this. For my kids, yeah, I just need to stop this bullshit, man. I'm pissed though. Like I want to go out and get another thing, and then you know stores be closing and shit. So I'm literally gonna be asked out anyway. And I'm the type of person. Another thing with my habits, I always had to have my shit. I'm not the type of person that would be like, yo, you got a bogey, fam? You got a cigarette? No, I will buy cartons. I always had bogeys on me. When I drank, I always had alcohol on me. You know what I'm saying? It's just how I am. I gotta have my shit. You know, so it's like once this shit runs out, it's already gonna start that shit anyway. And I don't see myself at no 1 a.m. You know, going on a hunt for a pack of jewel things. That's another thing. I'm too proud for that. I feel like a fucking fiend. I don't like feeling like a fiend. It's usually those who smoke a pack plus a day are the ones who end up with cancer, right? Psh, some scary shit, man. Right? I mean, I'm like, how many years? I'm a good 12 years out of smoking regular ass cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, beginning of 2007, I was up to like 2.5 packs a day. Like, and some of y'all that might be chain smokers, you already know this. When you smoking your bogey, it's coming to the end, and then you put the next one in your mouth and you light it with the end of the first one you was smoking. I'm a nut like that. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't need to be doing this shit anyway, man. Cigarettes are like 10 a pack in Cali. Wow. Now, is that a good deal or is that expensive? I've been so out the game for so long. I know here in New York, I think them joints are like 14 a pack, 13, 14 a pack. And California is another, you know, high budget state. So I would imagine you would consider that a deal, right? $10 in 2019. Yeah, I was hardcore smoking, man. This shit is some dangerous shit, B. Woo! It's crazy high, yeah. Yeah, when I quit, how much were they when I quit? I was getting my shit from the Hustle district, the Iron district anyway, because I used to sell throwback jerseys and Avisu jeans and all types of pretty much whatever they had. I would like, you know, because half the time I was staying in Maryland, so come to New York, get a whole bunch of product, come back. No, wait a minute. When I was in Maryland, the cigarette prices were cheaper. I think a carton was like about $35, $40. So I would pay $40 per carton. Then when I came to New York, where the price was like way more expensive, a carton might have been like $60 or something. So I would go to the Iron District, Midtown Manhattan, and you know, they'd have people that hustle the cigarettes or whatever, and I get my cartons out there. Need your tracks and time soon. Oh, word. Oh, you know what, V-Dub? I gotta hit you off with my album too, cause shit, you know you the music DJ around this place, and you know what's the rule? You know, it's like a general rule. You know, Puff Daddy used to always do that. You drop the record, you gotta hit the DJs off. So yeah, I gotta hit you with my whole joint. No homo. I gotta hit you with that Poets Kane A.T.M. No homo. I don't mean ass to mouth. Lungs are shot. Imagine being on an oxygen tank and still smoking cigarette. Yo, the insanity. Like, I don't know if y'all X-Files fans, but y'all know the cigarette smoking man, when he came back to the show, he was smoking the shit through the hole of his neck. They were like $5 a pack in the early 2000s, right? I know around 2004, they were like, yeah, I think they were like $4 or $5 a pack, like in the Iron District, the cheap price. And then in Maryland, where shit is cheaper, they were about $4 and $5 just off the regular. Yeah, because a carton was like $40, and I think the per pack price was around the $4 or $5 thing. But in the stores around 2004, it was like I think $9. Yeah, this shit is pissing me, yo. LA is the same way. Out there slang, they slang those phony cheap ass Mexican cigarettes for $10 a carton for Newports. Now, are they cheap ass Mexican cigarettes that are not Newports, or do they front? Are they selling like bootleg Newports that are really some cheap ass Mexican joints? Because they were saying that they were doing that here in New York. They used to say that those aren't real Newports, but them shit smoke just like a regular Newport to me. My grandma on oxygen, she takes the mask off to have a puff. Oh wow, then put it back on. That's dedication. Yeah, it is dedication. You know what I'm saying? Cause when I used to get the the joints from the hustle areas, I think those were Newports, and I was an avid smoker, so I know I could take a taste test, and you know what I'm saying, like y'all Newport smokers, y'all know the difference between smoking a box and a king. You know what I'm saying? Newport Kings. I don't even know if they sell those anymore. Them shits used to be nasty. They just had like a real scratchy like taste to it or effect. You know what I'm saying? I was Newport box only. I wasn't messing with those hundreds, the Cadillacs or whatever you call them shits. Them shits were nasty. Just had to get me box. You know what I'm saying? Bootleg Newports, Marlboro Cools, they don't even taste like the real thing. They're from another. Oh, okay. Right, because you said Mexico. Y'all closer to Mexico. Well, I think the bootleggers out here, I think they had the real thing, because I'd have been able to tell. You know what I mean? Like, imagine someone saying, no, don't get the fake Newports. Those aren't good for your health. Newports 500s extra longs. They have that? That's a thing? Let me find out. Because I know they ended up coming out with all these other type flavors. They had like some red box. I seen a picture. Hold on, let me see if I can find this picture. Has this come out yet? Let me show y'all. If I can find it. Do I got this on the screen? Yes, I do. How many of y'all know about this? Or could tell me something about this? Hold up. Pour you a glass of wine. Does this exist? Is this really a thing? Right here. Oh, they got Marlboro too. Try to make the image big. Hold up. Is this some official tissue right here, or is this some old bullshit? with the weed being legal and all. It's not a thing. Okay. You get your packs for $9? Okay. Yeah, that's a deal. Yeah, you in New York, so I know that's a deal. Now, do you get them from, like, hustlers or whatever, or you just got to connect or something? Now, is this a thing, though? Weed Newports. Like, that whole legalization of weed, I really don't trust it. Because, you know, I'm one of them people, I stay abreast to, oh, you know, the spots, yeah. Oh, yeah, I used to have my spots right on 28th and Broadway. You know what I'm saying? Right at the Iron District, I had some African cat. I'd see him all the time. I'd get like 2 cartons at one time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I don't trust that legalization of weed because, you know, I stay abreast to the whole GMO thing and eating organic or trying to and everything. So as far as I see it, if the government is going to put out marijuana and we already know that people are fucking with these like exotic strains that are chemically manipulated in different labs, and they got the liquid, you know, like Styles be showing the 90% this, that. Like, I don't trust it. Like, I'm sure the weed is way more amazing than, you know, the Reggie or whatever. Because, you know, motherfuckers be like, no, I don't want no seeds in it. But, I mean, wouldn't the seeds make it more natural? Like, if you don't have seeds in it and you smoking some shit that's, you know, that they grow right next to a test tube, baby, then, you know what I'm saying, the shit is good, but who knows what the effects is of all that GMO shit. Get you weed with the EBT. Yo, I need an EBT connect. Yo, you know, all right, well, it is for the hood people. Y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I said it in a line. What I said, food stamps are purchased at half price from fiends, and them glass pipes and needles are all they need and feeding them. Like, anybody from the hood already know the half price. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody that, you know, they got their preferred intoxication or whatever, and, you know, they break you off with the monthly card at half price. They sell packs of cigarettes for $5.50 on the Indian. Yeah, I heard about the Indian reservations. Has actually, weed has affected your health. Word. Cannabis hypermesis? Word. What is that? Let me check that out real quick. Now, I know cannabis could be addictive. You actually need regular weed. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, all this GMO weed is probably some exotic, amazing shit. But, you know, who knows what the effects are. But, yeah, what was I saying about the EBT Connect? You know what I'm saying? The last Connect I had, I actually found on Craigslist. Like, I don't really want to talk about that shit too much on the, you know, on the jump off, because, you know, it's kind of some seedy. I guess we're already on the subject of seedy underground shit. But, you know, y'all niggas know what it is. Cannabis hyperemesis. Oh, yeah, ain't nothing like a good picture to really bring home what they talking about. What's this shit here? What's this shit here? Cannabis hyperemesis. Like, I'm really about to, yeah. I actually got, fucking, speaking of, like, government giving people free shit, I actually, because, you know, if you smoke, anybody that's smoking, at least in New York, I don't know how it is in other states, but if ever you want to quit smoking tobacco products or whatever, cigarettes or whatever, at least in New York, I'm assuming it's a countrywide thing, I don't know, but 411, you call 411 and they'll give you some free patches and the lozenge, the, you know, the little mint thing of nicotine to get you off the bogeys. And I've been sitting on it. Like I've been trying to stop smoking this shit. So I've been sitting on it. I got a whole big thing of patches, a pack of patches, and a pack of the lozenges. So I literally will probably slap one of them joints on my arm like a badge of honor as soon as this shit withers down to the bottom. You've been messed up for months. Damn. Yeah, I remember you was telling me, you said you couldn't hit the gym and shit. Ooh, weed ain't weed no more. It's reversing the effects. See? Yeah, man. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I just don't trust it. You know what I'm saying? The same FDA people or whoever that's going to put out all this GMO and this Monsanto and the crops and fucking Doritos that in lab mice, it killed the mice by the second generation. They couldn't reproduce anymore. Like, they're crazy with that GMO shit. And, you know, all this fancy ass weed that's getting, you know, taking people to Space Mountain. Who knows what the effects are? Let's see what they talking about. What is it and why should you? Is it on the screen? Let me see. All right. I'm just going to read it. What is it and why you should? What is it and should you worry about getting it? Many of our patients have called in asking about cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome, CHS, as this syndrome has been reported in the media numerous times over the past few months. It's a very rare syndrome that occurs in long-term heavy users of THC-rich cannabis. CHS was first reported in the medical literature in 2004. Symptoms include nausea, vomiting, and abdominal pain. CHS occurs episodically or cyclically, meaning that the symptoms occur, then resolve, then come back again, and so on, over and over. More than 90% of cannabis users who experience these symptoms also have a compulsion to bathe in hot water during the episode, reporting that it alleviates the discomfort. Okay, at least it promotes a healthy ass washing lifestyle. This compulsion is often what helps doctors and patients figure out that CHS is what's happening. Is it's often confused with other diagnoses such as stomach flu. I don't want to bore y'all by reading. Well, tell me this, V-Dub. Is it curable? Do you have a cure in sight? You know what I'm saying? I'm very solution-oriented when it comes to problems and situations. Let me see what you're saying. If it ain't got no seeds and it ain't real, right? Don't they? That just makes mad sense. Just like a watermelon. You got a watermelon with no seeds, you don't got yourself a real-ass watermelon. I don't want this. Wash my ass off there, word, because I sweat. Get some dirt weed seeds and grow your own. The reason why the dirt weed is trash, because it was poorly grown. Ah, good point. The cure is to stop smoking. Huh? Pretty cut and dry. So, yeah, you already know what you got to do. And the fucked up thing is with this vape shit, they say it's 99% safer than this or that. But, and this is just like plain old science. Like, cigarette smoke has been out for decades, probably centuries. Maybe at least one complete century, smoking cigarettes has been out. So people are used to the negative effects of that. This shit is brand new. And the science comes in where it's like you're burning the nicotine in a new way. Like you're dissolving it at once. It's vaping. You're vaporizing it. So just by virtue of vaporizing it, as opposed to just lighting it up and smoking it gradually, that may change the properties of the nicotine and have it do some more other shit to you that they don't even know about yet because the shit ain't been out that long. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I like to think about shit like that. Start smoking. This is my doctor's orders. Word. No weed, no throw up. Well, V-Dub, I hope I'm encouraging you because I'm going to make a serious attempt to stop fucking with this shit tonight. I feel like tossing this shit out the window. But I told one of my mans that smoked cigarettes that when I stop this, I'll, you know, hit him off with it. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, because it's still like a step down from cigarettes. So I said I'll give it to him. No weed, no throw up. What they do. But yeah, what was I saying? So you're encouraging me. So I hope I'm encouraging you a little bit. And I'll keep you updated. If I didn't quit, then I just won't say shit. But if I did quit, I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? To help support that lifestyle. But everything you talking about, yo, it's hitting me. Like, it's really helping me. All right, what they do is when the plants develop, they kill all the male plants to keep all the female plants. The male plants produce and give up the seed. Ah, wow. You're going to stop? Life is better than death. Absolutely. Yeah, well, when you really look at it in those black and white terms, that's real talk. But, so basically that condition, they do say it's deadly. Because, you know, I didn't read the whole thing, but I read, like, the symptoms. Like, it, you know, throwing up, nausea, all that shit, sweating. But there is, like, a deadly goal at the end of the bullshit with that. Like, if you keep doing it, it could kill you. That cannabinoid, whatever. I feel like an idiot taking another puff of this, but, hey, might as well go out with a bang. For you, it could be deadly. Oh, because you smoke cigarettes too, like regular bogeys. Yeah, man, I think cigarettes are like Probably the deadliest thing, like worse than crack, yo, for real. Fuck all that super potent shit. Right. Right, so they kill all the male plants. That's crazy. Had to either find Reggie or stop. Yeah, man. I mean, some regular shit should be easy to find. Or at least taper down off that. Wow, so basically this condition is strictly correlated with the GMO version of this fancy-ass weed. This ain't even a thing with regular, normal-ass THC. Wow. Like, yo, this is like a public service announcement type shit. Like, look, people, I know you love your 90+% fuck me raw weed or whatever the shit's called. You know what I'm saying? I know you love your exotic, your this, your that, your super glue, your crazy glue. You know, your Toys R Us, whatever you call that shit. But yo, it's the same people that brought you GMOs and Monsanto and fucked up seedless fruit. These are the same people, essentially, that brought you all that fancy, fly, chemically test tube created bullshit. But you throw it daily. Wow. It's a super high. Let me see what MenToo said. Super fuck all that super potent shit. Oh, only yeah. I saw VW said it's a rare thing. Shit. I mean, you know how life is, man. Sometimes that could be a blessing. You know, having that red flag of having that condition. Because just like this vaporizer shit, all this new exotic shit, it's new. We haven't went the whole generation with this crap yet, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what the long-term effects are. So just the fact that you got that, you know what I mean, that rare condition, that is probably a blessing. You know, because, and it goes to what I was about to say about cigarettes, why I think cigarettes are probably the very worst habit to have, is because it's so sneaky. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel the shit right away. And it also practices repetition. And, you know, repetition forms habit. Light a bogey. Boom. Puff it. Puff it. Especially when, you know, you're doing art, you're making music, you're painting. Sometimes you're just walking around thinking, puff another one. Puff another one. Individually, them shits ain't going to really do much bad to you. But progression and over time and that repetition, having that relationship, you basically form a relationship with tobacco and nicotine and the cigarettes and shit. And the next thing you know, a few decades down the line, you know what I'm saying, you got hit with some bullshit. You know, you smoke some crack, the shit will have you spaz out and everything, but the effects are like right there in your face. It's immediate, you know. This is like a, I don't know, like a grimy, cigarettes are like a real grimy, long playing con artist. Like a real slithery snake type of person that, you know, they're going to act like they cool with you. And they're going to even become your best friend. And then fucking down, you know, they're waiting. They're plotting years. They're investing years in the bullshit. And then boom, a few years down the line or whatever, when they see you come up or get whatever you got, stab you right in the back. That's what cigarettes are. Skeptical, but it's the weed. Wow. Weed heads don't want to deal with facts. They want to tell you all healing properties, but they don't tell you that they suppress the healing properties by making THC the dominant profile. Wow. That's some interesting stuff. So, man of war, would you say that naturally grown weed, getting your THC from natural plants, even the joints where they kill the male species, but like non-GMO weed, would you say within non-GMO weed that there's negative effects from that? Or do you think all the negative effects are like what VW is saying is, you know, from all that supernatural test tube bullshit? That's crazy, though. Hope I didn't leave these shits at my mom's house, man. Like, I'm gonna slap that patch right on. I don't even know if it's safe to do it like that. If you're supposed to put the patch on like right after smoking the joint. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm suffering. The negative effects is from all this Frankenstein weed they have out now. Right. Okay, yeah. Okay, so regular normal ass weed is still that good shit. You know what I'm saying? All the Jamaicans, all the Rastafari, that, you know, go decades doing that, they still good. It's this new shit. Yeah, man. Nah, V-Dub, yeah, stay on that, man. Leave that bullshit alone. Everybody, leave that bullshit alone. I know, you know, y'all love it. And this shit's expensive. That's another thing. You know, I don't care if you could afford it. Just imagine what more you could afford if you didn't have that habit. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of times some people say, oh, I be smoking the exotic, da-da-da-da-da-da. What you got? Oh, me? Oh, I don't got that expensive habit. That's what I got. I got, you know, save a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching to nothing. Can't never trust something that's widely accepted by the government and public. Right. You know, accepting, legalizing weed. I heard like March 31st when the Nipsey Hussle alleged murder happened, that Trump signed some other shit to like further legalize weed even more. I don't know if it's just like completely countrywide now. I don't know what it is. But yeah, if they welcoming you with open arms, you know they're welcoming you into the death camp one way or another. They're trying to code a society. I don't care what nobody's talking about. I think even if you do the etymology on the word government, I read this somewhere, that by definition, or at least in some kind of translation, the word government actually is defined as something that's supposed to control you or potentially kill you. Some old wild shit, like in the name of government itself. So I keep looking at this shit like an hourglass. These are the hands of time, the days of our lives. Yeah, man. And then literally, like, I got a couple more of these shits. I already know what I'm gonna do. When I'm done with it, I'm gonna be like, you know, you know, some of y'all weed people may have did this back in the day. You smoke your shit, then you looking for roaches. Like, I got little extra joints that are like all the way down. I know I'm gonna be puffing the last out of these shits. You know what I'm saying? For the grand finale of this shit. Yeah, man, that's crazy. But yeah, real quick, I did want to chop it up about the Nipsey Hussle thing. What y'all think about that, man? It's been a lot of twists and turns, and I don't know what's going on in the situation. Like, a lot of people are saying it's a hoax. Homeboy didn't die at all. They had like a rubber or a silicone dummy at the scene. They said when they turned his body over, his right leg moved in a way that wasn't consistent with human anatomy for a leg to move. I watched it. Honestly, I didn't see that. I saw him. It looked like he was twitching on the ground. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But there are a lot of funny things going on with that. Can never trust something. Yeah. The first few days is going to be hard to quit. Yeah. Whole lot of bullshit is what it is. Yep. A link. To what? To the Nipsey Hussle shit? What you need a link for? I mean, because I've been watching a lot of stuff. I actually wanted to take the time and put together the different videos and the links, but I said, fuck, I'll just go off the top. Because like I said, I'm halfway just testing, you know what I'm saying, testing the little system out. But, I mean, oh, to this show, do I? I guess I can produce that. Hold up. Glass of wine. Let's have a glass of wine. How do I do that? How do I do that? I do it. Now, here we go. Okay, this show should be right here. Paste. Did that work? I mean, I'm taking it from my home screen, so I think it should work. Open link, a new tab. Let me test it myself. But yeah, this Nipsey Hussle shit is crazy. Like, no, it's taking me to my home screen. I don't want to do that. Hold up. I don't know if that didn't work. Then try another one. I'm going to try another one. I don't know if that worked or not. Glass of wine. Let's have a glass of wine. Oh, infinity and beyond. All right, hold up. Oh, yeah, yo. Subscribe to my other joint if y'all haven't. The Poets Kane account. I'm about to start doing some stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? Got my silly ass, doing my, you know, my little 1-2 thing. You know what I'm saying? Again, man, that was just some parody shit. I parodied a lot of people. Remember this? Nobody's raping you.
Nobody's stalking you. Come on, family, fam. Suck it through the jeans, family.
Remember that? Kevin Smith will remember the joint where I did it in the gym and I like dropped the joint. You know what I'm saying? I did an LJ joint some time ago. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing parodies. I ain't no Monty Woodgrain with the shit, but you know, if something funny, I'll, you know what I'm saying, I'll parody it. Or this bitch, I don't even know where that shit came from. Monty Woodgrain with the shit, but you know, if something funny, I'll, you know what I'm saying, I'll parody it. Okay. Or this. All right, here to go the link to the joint, the official. All right, here, I got you, V-Dub. That should work. And then put the link to the Poets Kane channel all together. Man. But yeah, man, I've been really on some, just really on some other shit, man. Some positive thinking, some, yeah, best way I could say it, some positive thinking, man. I'm trying to get on some big shit. Like, I'm sure V-Dub could relate. We're New Yorkers, like, we see a lot of fly shit. That's the best way I could put it, just as New Yorkers. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing you doing your thing, going on vacation, doing anything. You know what I'm saying? You be living it. Ain't no way, ain't no reason for any of us that's in New York day to day, especially if you deal in Manhattan or live in Manhattan or something, then yeah, you're going to feel some type of way. You're going to feel left out. But at the same time, you're going to have that fire behind you to want to make some big things happen. That link, let me start my online show. Let me start. Oh, okay. I said what TMZ barely said today or whatever. The reason why Nipsey got shot so many times is because whoever shot didn't want to kill him. But Nipsey kept provoking dude by talking shit to him. Now, as I understand, they revealed what his last words were. I guess somebody next to him conveyed that or whatever. I supposedly dude shot him either after the first time or after the second time. Because even on the video, you could kind of see him. You see like his hands kind of. I don't think he was talking shit. I was watching Tommy's video on it, and I got to agree with what he was saying. I think Nipsey was trying to plead with the guy. Because allegedly what he said was, you got me, you shot me, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Now, to me, that don't really sound like provoking somebody. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like he was just saying, look, all right, man, you got it. You made your point. And people were saying that, you know, that probably upset the dude. I guess he just wanted him to shut the F up and, well, not keep it moving. Just stay laying there and don't do anything. I don't know. Add me, Beasley flag. Okay. Beasley flag 3 Gmail. What you want me to add you to? What's that for? Am I having a brain fart? Should I know what you're talking about? And I just don't because I'm stupid. Yeah. Copy that email address. But yeah, what you want me to do with that? Add you to what? The hangout shit or copy. Tuck that shit in the cut in the notepad real quick though. Oh shit, glass of wine. Let's have a glass of wine. Alright, so you don't, Manowar, you don't think that he was trying to cop a plea? You think, well, first off, do you think that those were his last words? Are you of the impression that those are the last words that he said? Did you come to the same conclusion? You got me, you shot me, I'm good. So first, do you even think those are the last words? If not, then what have you been learned to know his last words are? Or if so, then how do you interpret it? Who in the building? What up? But L. Dot was right. Okay. Add me to the Hangouts. Okay. JG in the building. James Gordon, what up? I'm high too, fell. You high right now? Well, you know, you got to stop that. Big Troll Daddy doing worse than slapper numbers. That's right, worse than so. Thank you for kind of adding to that. First time he shot him, he tried walking. I know Nipsey talked shit. Came back again. Shot him again. The shooter tried to walk off. Nipsey talked more shit. You know what? You do got a point. All right. If whatever Nipsey said, if he said that while the assailant was moving away from him, then I got to agree with you, because it's like, if the dude's got his back to you and he's leaving after he shot you, ain't no reason for you to say anything. That's real. It's like, yeah, why would you say, you got me, you shot me? Nigga, he know that. That's why he's trying to get his ass out of there. It only makes sense for him to say that if the dude came back. So maybe Nipsey was saying some old other shit when dude was walking, you bitch ass nigga. Then dude came back to shoot him again. Nah, you got me, you shot me, I'm good. You know? You don't shoot someone in the head and then kick him in the... Yeah, that was grimy. That was real grimy. Real dirty. Oh, add you to the hangout on this one. I don't even got a hangout thing open, though, V-Dub, on this one, if that's what you mean. I will start doing that, though, but I got to do all types of configuring, because when I got the mic through the OBS, then when I put it on the add the hangout, it's like some way I got to do it so it don't double up. But I'll get all that shit together eventually, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Slapper. A nigga talking worse than Slapper numbers. Shout out to Slapper. You know what I mean? But yeah, so... Yeah, so it's like... Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nipsey didn't say, you got me, you shot me, I'm good, while dude had his back to him. Because that wouldn't even make any sense. So, yeah, you're probably right. Maybe he was talking some shit when dude was leaving. Bitch ass nigga! And then dude came back. Oh, no. Like, you know, trying to, like, fall back off the words that he just said. Like, nah, you got me. I'm good. Strength to the brother Nipsey Hussle family and great pain to the coward who killed him. Yeah, I agree. I'm sure after the 5th shot, Nipsey said some shit like, real niggas don't die. Cowards like you die 1,000 times. Right. Woo. That's some grimy shit. Steve's cries over Full Morgan Sr. That freestyle about Hassan was trash. Well, thank you. But then another thing I was thinking about the whole situation was people saying, oh, he had to shoot him in the head, he had to do that. My whole thing is like, yo, if he came and shot him in the first place, if he shot him like in the leg or anywhere, but if he shot him anywhere from the penal area up, then it kind of suggests that he's out to kill the nigga anyway. You know what I'm saying? When people use guns, guns are lethal. You know what I'm saying? I can see someone shooting someone in the foot, in the leg. Even that somebody could bleed. You could hit up an artery or something and it could do fatal damage. But it's kind of like, and I'm not trying to give the nigga props or nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying. But it's like, shit, the whole fact that he came shooting him in the first place, that kind of tells me that he was out to kill him. You know what I'm saying? As Eldot said, relax your mind and don't think so hard. 1010 Levette, Baton Harbor, Michigan. I gave Michelle's daughter, oh, come on now. I would have told her, hey, let me get these, get y'all, come on now. You can't be doing that shit. Hold on. Oh, I gotta, y'all niggas is wildin'. Steve shit, and, alright. Yeah, I guess it's, yeah, these shits just get deaded. Yeah, no addresses, even though I know dude's address is already out, but still, you know what I mean? I don't want other people thinking, and you know, you find motherfucking Miss L's address up in here next or something. Yeah, I gotta chill with that bullshit. Chill with the bullshit. Let me sign in on here. But yeah, just the fact that he shot him. Who's that? Nikki Love? What up? What up? Make sure to purchase the RGR3s on Bonfire. Please support Real Game Radio. There you go. Glass of wine. Let's have a... Am I signed in? I just keep saying I got to sign in. Also support Styles. Yeah, man, I want to do a thing where anybody got their stuff, I could have some type of hub where, you know what I mean, everyone could support each other and, you know what I'm saying, copy each other's shit. Kicking the dead, boy. Kicking the dead. You hurt, boy, me. Yeah, I think it is on some pussy shit, but I don't know. That's crazy. But some of y'all may not want to hear this, but I am open to the possibility that there's some level of conspiracy. I'm even open to the possibility that it's a hoax and the man didn't die at all. That may sound crazy and kooky to some, but just from the things I've seen and logically processing shit, I'm at least open to those possibilities. Some people are taking the ball and running with it. No, he didn't die. You're a shill. You're this and that. Or some people are saying, oh, it was the government. This, the third. It was a conspiracy. I don't know. I ain't going to act like I know. Rape.radio. I gave Michelle's. Come on, man. Now I'm talking about. Come on, man. Get out of here, family. This can't be all. That niggas is crazy, yo. The rape. Yeah. We can't be doing all that shit up in here, man. Come on now. All right, take it easy. One sip after mine. Go have you a glass of wine, man. Rape.radio. Meets this, meets that. You know what I mean? But, nah, because, I was going to say, all right, it's just so many things I've been seeing. The dude, Shitty Cuz, Eric Holder. The fact that his name is Eric Holder, Attorney General under Obama, that shit is kind of crazy. But when he was in the back of the squad car, he had like a skin fade, hardly any hair. A day or two later, they show him in court with Chris Darden, former prosecutor against O.J. Simpson, representing his ass. And the nigga practically got a little mini fro popping off in like 2 days' time. So that shit's bonkers right there. What else? The fact that they haven't shown any camera footage from the actual Marathon store, because they showed a picture of the store and there's a camera like right in front of there. I said this in my last live. That spot has been getting raided. They've had issues there before. I think that's the reason, honestly, why no one around there had a gun, is because there was a lot of police presence, making sure everybody was on point. Because, you know, they said he hired felons. Felons can't have guns. So that's probably why everyone was, like, super legal over there. And nobody had the thing on them. Because they know that the cops could pop in and it was hot. Right? So, along the lines of that, I would also think that their cameras and everything would have to be up to code. Meaning the surveillance would have to be working. Because, you know, sometimes in store surveillance doesn't work. But the spot was a hot spot. People, you know, cops had to make sure they were on point. They want the camera to work so they could see the people that even work there to make sure everybody's, you know, doing their thing right. Gummo, put on some music and sing Do the Hustle. Do, 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 do. I think that footage would be held for evidence. Oh, the in front of camera joint. They have cameras at the Marathon store, T-Mobile, and the insurance store in front of where the killing take place. And they have cameras in the alleyways. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, maybe like Gang Game is saying is, you know, that's another thing. I don't know. Today's society is so weird. Like, is it just me, or like 10, maybe 20 years ago, we wouldn't see video footage a day later coming out by TMZ? Because TMZ, as I understand, are the first people to have the footage. Now, I guess I could understand logically how they do it. TMZ, they buy shit like that. They're going to give you bread if you got footage of this, that, the third. Whoever owned whatever business that footage came from, gas station, parking lot, whatever it is, they probably hopped on the horn right after he got clapped. Yo, Harvey, what's good? I got some shit for you. This shit just happened. I'm gonna email you this shit. Hit my PayPal. You know, but the shit just seems weird. It's like in today's society with this social media shit, it seems like everything's going at such a fast pace. And to me, it just seems like a lot of sensitive information is being passed around too much, where I would think that, you know, like, is it even legal for them to do that? Like, it's just weird how today is. That cam is evidence. Yeah, they wouldn't throw all videos out. But if they do, it's BS, right? We can't see it, that's a fact. Elm City, what's up, sweetheart? TMZ has available footage. Yeah, man, it's just crazy. Okay, so if we look at this logically, there probably is, police probably by now have seen T-Mobile camera, Marathon camera, whatever other spot to the other side of it, camera, alleyway camera. They've probably already looked at that. You know, if this is an actual legitimate situation, the way that they're telling the public, right? Public didn't see this footage, but the police got it. It's evidence. It's sensitive. We can't see it. They have the footage. in fact, that footage would be a strong part of why they know Eric Holder is the assailant, because the footage that did come out from TMZ and the other shit, that shit was grainy. Like, you can't tell that it's that cokehead ass nutty nigga. And that's another nigga. That's another thing. You know that Eric Holder dude's a straight cokehead. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that do the do, you already know what it is. You could see like all up in his nostrils, like to lobotomize him. You could probably, a nigga like an E.T. finger could probably dig up in there and pull brain out. He had not a, what the South people say, not nan nose hair in sight. That motherfucker singed every single hair. You know what I'm saying? They said he was a shooter anyway, and it all fits a narrative to me. Niggas get high out they mind and just, you know, do some bugged out nut shit. So you already know that nigga was a cokehead. On a side note. But all right, back to logically trying to process this. All right. So yeah, the footage that came out, you can't see Eric Holder's face. Word of mouth might have said, oh yeah, it's shitty cuz he did it. He blah, 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 blah. They add that to the footage that they do have that showed him up front. Okay, see, that would make sense. We can't see it, that's a fact. They do not have the footage. TMZ has available footage. They do not have the footage. There is a camera in front of the store. We only see a distant footage. I know, V-Dub, but I'm saying like a gang game and everybody's saying the police. Do you think the police have the footage from the marathon and the T-Mobile and all that? And, you know, the public didn't see it. Yeah, I get that. But do you think the police have that footage? You know what I'm saying? They didn't put it out to the public because it's sensitive information. Personally think it's a staged event. I seen a video when it looked like a plastic leg. Everybody keeps saying that. Matter of fact, let me go to it. You know what I'm saying? We can take a look at that shit right now. I'm trying to see what people see in that leg. Shout out to Tupac Hoax Revealed. I'm gonna pull his joint up because he's the first one that showed the you know what I'm saying, that leg. So are they really pulling a leg on us? What's going on? I know something is afoot. If they faking that shit, I mean, it would be one amazing feat. I could do dry humor and keep my facial expression will remain just as dry as the humor that I do. I'm good at that. All right, Tupac Hoax Revealed. Yeah, something's afoot. All right. Nipsey Hussle playing dead. Which Nipsey Hussle hoax. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at it. Who the hell is Nipsey in the big scheme? Yo, who? You know what? You're right. Like on some real shit. And I ain't trying to downplay homie or anything like that. But on some real shit, dude wasn't even a fifth as famous as he was post his death. I mean, am I right? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I still saw him as kind of like an underground artist. I didn't even know he signed to a major label. Like, you know, I heard about him through the years. I know he did some fly shit with some mixtapes where he got like 100 racks off of it by, I think Jay-Z bought about some wild shit he did with the mixtapes. I heard that he was entrepreneur. He was an entrepreneur. My fucking words up. You know, he's doing his thing, hustling business-wise and everything, legalizing money. I heard about that. I heard he was a Crip. I never got into his music like that. My homeboy, shout out to Perfecto, he got a song with him, and I think he actually has done business with him. I actually want to holler at him, but you know, he's probably closer and sensitive to the information, so I like to just, you know, give people they space, you know what I'm saying, give them a quick like condolence and, you know, let them rock out. But, you know, maybe sometime I'll be able to chop it up with him about that shit. But yeah, man, dude was practically underground. I looked at him like a Mobb Deep before Prodigy died. Like I look at Nipsey Hussle on the popularity level like how Mobb Deep was. You know what I'm saying? Like halfway underground, halfway commercial. Let me find that foot.
I care about him. You don't understand what he meant to him. There's not too many people.
Is this on the screen?
That would do the things he did for us.
Okay.
And regardless of where he came from, he didn't care.
Take a look at that foot.
He still came around and supported everybody.
He was killed by a hater.
Can you even imagine why anybody would...
What you think about Nipsey wearing red all the time? I didn't know he wore red all the time. I know he's trying to bring the gangs together, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to make some purple. That's what Daylight was saying. Daylight was saying he wants to actually unify the Bloods and the Crips. This tone and now you're showing your face. Yo, man, I was just saying, I don't give a fuck about all that shit. That shit is...
What?
I'm sorry, I can't pretend, I can't fake it.
Then they said this lady, one of these ladies said some old crazy shit. She said, I can't cry right or something like that. Don't use this footage because I'm not crying properly. Something like that she said. But let's get to that foot. Okay, this is the alleged footage of where they say his leg ain't bending right. Alright, put this shit on a full screen. Now he's got a very good point. We get what 360p quality in 2019. That shit is kind of crazy.
He was here for all of us. Whoever did that, they was wrong. God don't like ugly, not just left out of the Lord's life. God don't like ugly.
What?
All right, what y'all think about that foot age? Did that right foot look like it bent wrongly, y'all? I'm keeping it a buck. Like, to me, I didn't really notice anything, just to be honest. But a lot of people do, so you know what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all been saying. He was killed by a hater. Hey, Dad. Do you need all right to work, Dad? Thanks for the sexy beauty queen. Oh, are you coming in as, hold up. Are you trying to act like you somebody's daughter or something? What's really going on with you? I'm missing joints. Well, hold up. You know, I mean, y'all know the wrench policy, right? And don't say it's, oh, this nigga, that, how you modern niggas are. Mike Mills got a wrench up in here. And, you know, I got a very simple, no emotion invested wrench policy. If you're a YouTuber and you do your thing, you get a wrench. So, if LA wants to, if that's his daughter and he wants to take her out, he would know better than me. He could do whatever he do. Let me hook that up real quick. Yeah, when I was going at Brian Vlogs, shout out to Brian Vlogs, his wrench remained. You know what I'm saying? You see the leg twitch, right? I see it. You see it, the leg twitch. It's the knee. All right, I'm going to run that back in a minute. I don't know what's up with this talking this hey dad shit. I don't know if that's some old other shit. Hold up. There we go. So, you know, I'll let, you know, let LA handle that if that's an issue. It's a family affair. All right. Let me run that back. You say it's the, because I want to see what you're seeing. I want to see what everyone's seeing. You're saying it's something in the knee area. Okay, let me check. Take a look at that again. Where the fuck is this? Nipsey, blah blah blah. Okay. Okay, so because it just looked like he was twitching in general, like with it pumping on him. Okay, they're checking to see if he crapped himself. Oh, I think I see what you're saying now. The knee does look like it kind of bent inwards, like a little girl that's about to pee on herself where her knees go in. Wow. What looked more suspect to me is the fact that they're trying to hit him with CPR and roll him over at the same time. Like, where do they do that at? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you trying to pump his chest and roll him over to check for the, you know, if he defecated on himself at the same time. That I found weird. It's the knee. Shitty cuz and that dude they arrested is not the same. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like in the squad car, one dude had practically like a skin fade, and then a day or two later in court, represented by some high-powered ass attorney, dude got a mini fro popping off. Like that shit was weird. He's not twitching. Their shit, yeah. That's what I just noticed when they were pumping on him. Right. So they're pumping on him. One person's pumping on him, while at the same time the other is turning him over to see if, you know what I'm saying, he released his bowels. That's even more confirmation it's a dummy. They're able to turn him while doing CPR. Yeah, that shit is just straight up weird. Yeah, man. That shit is straight up weird. That's some crazy shit. Now, one thing a lot of people are saying, they're talking about that dude, Cowboy. Nipsey Hussle's business partner, the one that had the tank top on and the cowboy hat on. They were talking about how, like, when he spoke to the news people, he was telling the news people one thing while everyone else knew something else. He said something of the effect of, he was trying to say at first, like, they don't know the dude. He was just some rapper that wanted to get on. He hollered at Nipsey. He didn't mention the snitching shit or anything. They dapped up. Dude left. Dude Cowboy goes into the store. And then in between the time that he's in the store, he hears the shots. And then he comes out. And in the video footage, from the video footage we have seen, you actually do see that. You see, well, I don't think they show when Cowboy goes in the store, but it shows the dude come out the store after dude shoots him, right? That sounds pretty consistent, because he said he went in the store to eat his burger. Now, if he went inside the store, I'm sure that store has a back room where people chill when they eat or wash their hands, do whatever they got to do. So that could explain why Cowboy didn't come out like immediately when the guns started popping off. He was probably in a back room somewhere. He heard the shots. What the fuck? Comes out. By the time he comes out, that asshole already made his couple rounds shooting or whatever. So that sounds pretty consistent. Then they were saying something about, what they say? Yeah, about how when Cowboy was interviewed by the news person, that he said something different. He said, yeah, they didn't know him. He dapped him up. He wanted to get on. He a rapper. Yet, the more known narrative that he didn't tell the news person is that, yeah, everybody know him. He's a snitch. The paperwork's out on him. He disappeared for a while. He just came back that day. They seen him around. And allegedly the convo went more like, yo, what up, what up? And maybe he was talking to him about some rap shit. And the dude was on some old, well, nah, dude, you know what I mean? You snitching, the paperwork out. I can't really fuck with you, homie. Like, as I understand, Nipsey, he wasn't even on some rude shit per se, but he did kind of like reject the deposit. He was like, nah, you know, we just can't fuck with you like that. You know, you can't be around here, whatever, right? Now, a lot of people are saying, well, how come Cowboy, he said some suspect shit to the news people? But I think that could be explained very easily. Like, this is street shit. So do you really expect some Crips on some street shit to tell the news person, oh yeah, he a snitch, we got the paperwork on him, he just came around, he a shooter? He's not going to tell that to the news people. He is going to give an abridged version. You know what I'm saying? He probably didn't lie, but he just kind of like summarized it on some, you know what I'm saying, on some street shit. Like, yo, you know, he's an aspiring rapper, blah, blah, blah. Had some words, but it was cool. Dapped up. I went inside, and, you know, then the shots went off. You believe the dude in the cop car shot Nipsey, not shitty cuz. They're going to put a dummy in the middle of all that? I don't believe that much. If he's a snitch, how come the paperwork isn't online? Good. Eric Holder. Yeah. Right. Who actually started that shit? Yo, Man of War. That deserves a Funk Master Flex bomb effect. If I had it, I would ring it right now. Yeah, so if anything, that paperwork needs to come out because it's public. If people had it within their areas, that means that shit should be online. Everything else is online. And you're right, it should have been online by now. So if we don't see that paperwork online within like at least a week, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? Something is afoot. Pun intended, but you know, I ain't trying to make light of the situation. I'm just a comical person. Yeah, that shit did look weird, like around the knee area, kind of like bent in on some other shit. But, I mean, I'm no expert. When a body is going through convulsions and shit, can, you know, are you going to like, because I know you got rigor mortis and all this stuff where you tense up or, you know, you harden. So, I mean, I'm no expert, so I can't say if a body going through trauma would do that or not. Niggas quick to post proof online all day. Nah, you right. Yeah, but at the very least, what Homeboy said to the news reporter, that actually fits the narrative. He ain't gonna be telling them all that old other shit. He a snitch, he a shooter. That's what he's gonna tell the streets. Now there is another video that someone took with their phone or whatever that allegedly Cowboy is talking to some other people there. And he's like right up on him with the camera, but I couldn't make out what they were saying. But the person that did the video was trying to say that the people were pressing him, trying to say, yo, tell us what really happened. Tell us what really happened. That's what people are saying that they heard. I didn't hear that. It was actually like quite inaudible, whatever their conversation was. But you know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people are saying. I don't know. What else? All right, so the body. The crazy shit with the body. There's another picture out. Shout out to Question Everything, aka Dreads, because you know, I want to give credit to whoever I get these little bits and pieces from. He showed like a still image of when they were rolling Nipsey into the ambulance, and there was a part where you could see his head. No homo. And for someone that's been shot in the head, there was like no blood. You hardly see any blood on anyone at any point. You know, the people that's trying to help them and do this and that. So there's a big lack of blood going on. The whole situation is suspect as hell. You said it all day. That shit is, But again, I can't ride 100% with anything. I can't say it's staged. I can't say it's a conspiracy. I can't say it's just some hater and it happened the way that they showing it. You know what I'm saying? All I can say is I'm open to anything and I'm just logically looking at things and, you know what I'm saying, trying to piece it together as best I can. Yeah, they still haven't released what type of bullet, what type of gun he had. They haven't said any of that. Right, it does depend as far as like what blood would show by the way shit going and all that. As I understand, because I read an article about his brother, and there's another thing that's kind of like a little weird. They said after he got shot, allegedly, I think they said Nipsey Hussle himself called his brother and told him he got shot, which is kind of strange. And allegedly, his brother was at their grandmother's house, and his brother rode over there and allegedly got there before paramedics or anyone else, and he had him in his hands. Or he was like, oh, no, he was trying to resuscitate him. I think he was on the phone with the paramedics. They were telling him what to do, so he's trying to do whatever. And when they finally came, they said when he was lifted up, because he was flat on the ground at this point, they said that's when they discovered that he had been shot in the head. So that basically tells us that he was not shot in the forehead head on. You know, either a side, but most likely maybe somewhere toward the back. Now, the shooter up on him, he's facing him. Even that sounds kind of suspect. I mean, I guess he could have turned his head and homie could have, well, not homie, the asshole could have found a way to shoot him toward the back side of the head or whatever. But even that sounds suspect. It sounds suspect that his brother was able to get on the scene before the paramedics. It sounds suspect that Nipsey Hussle himself was speaking to his brother after being shot in the head and everywhere else. So it's a lot of weird shit going on with that, but I got another thing to think about, right? Let's say this shit is staged, either all the way or at least in part. My thing is, the people that do the staging, the powerful higher-ups, whatever you want to call them, why would they do such a sloppy job? You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, there's a lot of suspect shit going on. But, I mean, if these are high, powerful people, wouldn't they be able to pull this off with 100% precision and perfection? Like, why would it be such a sloppy job? Like, it definitely looks sloppy if it is staged. But Why? I would think they'd be able to have that shit like on point. The first 2 shots were in the lower body. The second 3 shots in the upper body. The last shot was the head. And the CIA are way more advanced in these urban Sherlock Holmes. Right. They always do a sloppy job. I think they know people will fall for it. Who believes he called his brother when all that shit happened? Unless they, yeah, right? It's like that whole story sounds suspect. Now, one possible reason why I think they do a sloppy job, and you know, it's just some stuff I did on my little research and everything, you know, about like the Masonic order and everything. All right, you got Masonic orders, Illuminati and everything, pulling the wool over people's eyes, pulling tricks, doing rituals, everything. As I understand, it's part of their occultic way, right? This is like some official shit that they say about these occultic people that do all this bullshit. They say that they have to leave clues. That's why you'll see signs and symbolism, and these symbolisms could be decoded, and you could find out that this means that or that means that. As I understand, they leave clues. Translation in this potential situation, do a sloppy job, leave little hints, because it's kind of their way of justifying doing the bullshit. It's kind of like, well, shit, we left you a clue. If you couldn't figure out that we was full of shit, that's on you. We left you a clue. His brother got there mad quick, this, that, no blood, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I think would be the reason why they do a sloppy job. You know what I'm saying? Why do they have to cover up anything up if they said, yeah, we the government did it? Never. Yo, it's some real shit. Well, you know, it's like the slow cooking frog. You know what I'm saying? They say you put a frog in water and you could boil it. It's not gonna feel the effects of getting boiled. It's not gonna know it's being boiled until it's practically dead. That's how, you know, cooking frogs works or whatever. So they're kind of doing it to us, basically. It's like a slow ease us into the, you know, into the bullshit. Like I was saying a little earlier about cigarettes. Why cigarettes are the worst fucking drug. Because it's not that immediate. We're the government. We're here to kill you. No, it's that little bit of this, little bit of that. Puff one. Smoke a pack a day. Or smoke 10 cigarettes a day. Then a couple months, you're smoking a pack. 5 years down the line, you're smoking 3 packs. 60 years down the line, you got tubes all in your neck and you're smoking them shits through the tubes. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just the way they operate. I mean, at the end of the day, we're still the majority, the mass majority as far as volume of people. So, you know what I'm saying? I just think they some punks. And it's like, yo, we're just going to ease. You know, we're going to do a little bullshit here and there. We ain't just going to strut our shit like what? Because, you know, no matter how many tanks and all that shit that there is, there's still millions of volumes of people. You know what I mean? Plus, they need workers. They need us to stay alive, to be the chattel, to keep churning out that money, to funnel through their system upwards to the pyramid and everything. So, you know what I'm saying? They got to use us at the same time, you know? Like, I mean, honestly, a revolution, if everyone got wise and we revolted, we tear this shit up. A lot of people won't make it, but the shit would be turned the fuck over. If we just unplug from the economic system without any violence, the shit would be turned on its head. The pacified liberal 100 gender public of 2019. But see, the answer is kind of what you said. How did 2019 become pacified liberal? 100 different crazy genders. Is because they did a slow version of that. You know what I'm saying? If like in 1965, every society was normal, and then in 1966, they're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna like just low you to, you know what I'm saying? They can't do that in a year. So it's like, the answer is kind of in the question. It took time to get everyone to the level it is we at now. Now at the same time, if they just want to pull that kill switch, I think that they definitely did a good enough job on the public where, you know what I'm saying, if they decide to pull that kill switch, it could probably be a wrap. But, I mean, they're probably just trying to make us worse and worse and worse and worse. Mess up your tone and give it no space. Okay. Is that me? Is that are you quoting the line? All right. Then again, on a low possibility side of it, Nipsey could still be alive. They made him remove his tattoos, cut his hair, trim his beard, and move him back to East Africa to build there. You never know. I mean, honestly, if he was as popular as he was prior to dying, he could probably go to East Africa and niggas will never know. But they literally trying to make him into a Tupac right now. Like, that shit is crazy. This nigga, like a lot of people say Tupac's popularity, like, rose exponentially after he died. Yo, in 1996, Death Row Tupac, that was probably the most popular. Yeah, that was the nigga in 1996. That was, second to him was Biggie, him and Biggie. But Pac probably, like, exponentially more. Like, Pac was that dude in 1996. Don't think after he died, because shit, I was listening to him as his career rose. Shit, even when the Me Against the World album came out, he was pretty popular. But 96, he was that dude. But Nipsey Hussle, like I said, he was halfway an underground cat. My sister don't think it's suspect. To me, it shows it's not sloppy to those who sleep, but those that are paying attention is suspect. Yep. Nipsey Hussle was a hood nigga killed by another hood nigga. Happens every day. You know, we got it all wrong. The alien staged all this. Nipsey is on a spacecraft somewhere writing songs to be released on Mars. That's a conspiracy theory that you're saying. Who? Nipsey was a reptilian. Watch his leg twitches. Yo. Nah, but then somebody else was talking, same dude, Dread from Question Everything. He was saying, trying to trace Homeboy family, saying that he's not really black. He looks kind of Arabic. The African tribe that he's from is like kind of Ethiopian-ish or something like that. I don't know. He was raised in South Central. He was on some hood shit. I mean, you know, it is what it is. And his grandmother looks quite black to me, so he's black on some level. I think it isn't that deep. I just think he created bad energy with all the fights he caused and company he kept. Yeah, that he got caught slipping. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, his music, like I heard, you know, a couple of his tracks on the Victory Lap shit. I mean, he was still talking that shit. He was still talking that I'm a shooter, this, that, I got shooters, we do this, we do that. And yeah, the energy is gonna, you know, come back on you. I can't fault him totally for that, because a few things I did hear him dropping some gems and jewels. And it's kind of like, I think it's, you got to give the people what they crave for. So his heart could have been totally on some righteous, some positivity shit, but he might be strategized. He's like, I got to give these people what they want. They want this gang shit. I'm already in this gang affiliated. You know what I'm saying? This is what they need. But I'm going to drop some doses. I'm going to put a little something here, a little something there, a little something there. Next album, drop a few more. You know what I'm saying? Just like slowly transition them over to something more positive. Because, I mean, all the interviews I seen, he was on some real positive shit. It seemed like he was growing. He had a lot of growth. Then he got caught slipping. When you get your shit rocked by police, I just chalk it up to hood nigga shit. So, I don't know. You like this channel? Why, thank you. Subscribe if you haven't. You know what I mean? Yeah, hit the thumbs up, y'all. I'm actually about to call it a wrap for now. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of late. These are the sands of time. This shit's almost a wrap. Slap a patch on and take my ass to sleep in a minute. But, yeah, thanks for coming out. You know, I was testing everything out. I'm trying to get the game shit where I could, you know, do that too. Cocoa Butter, gotta hit you off with the album. Man of War, gotta hit you off with the album. All right. So yeah, you know what I mean. Thanks for coming through. Got 5 people in here. That's enough to form Voltron. So yeah, the Voltron network, like Tommy, cool with the cops in my area. Word. Yeah, there's a few other things I want to say, but you know, I could go on forever with this shit. But I guess just stay diligent. You know what I'm saying? Be open. You know, don't just totally say it's a hoax if you know I'm just riding on something unless you 100% believe that. Right now, I'm just open to anything. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all later. I'll exit on the track and shit on another song. All right, y'all. Peace.
this one go out to everybody that from day to day, certain things in this world just don't seem right. Like, sometimes, even a lot of times, you just may feel like you don't belong. Like everything's just falling into madness. If you're not in sync with this devil's world, then this one's for you. Come on. All she ever really wanted to do was sing, but she ain't know the industry